All right, good morning to everyone here. We're live from DattoCon 2022 in Washington, D.C. My name is Jeff Johnson. I'm president of MSP Success magazine.
And I'm Mike Stodola.
All right, and we've got George here with us.
Hello, how you doing, Georg? I'm president of Valiant Technology. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so, exciting day here.
Oh, yeah.
George and I were just talking, first DattoCon since DattoCon Paris 2019.
Yep.
Who would have thought that we would have, 3 years later?
I know, it's like a whole lifetime, feels like, doesn't it?
Yeah. So I know, George, you're a DattoCon veteran. How many DattoCons do you think you've been to?
Well, I have to go back a little older to the Autotask Community Live days. So This is probably like my 7th, if you include those. Wow. So I've been doing this quite some time. We've been a long-time partner with Autotask and Datto and now Kaseya, so we're really excited with the merger and what's happening. So
yeah, was that with the ones down in Miami?
Miami, yeah. You know, it's Hollywood, Florida, some unusual, some unusual locations. It was great.
Yeah.
So George, what keeps you coming back year after year?
Oh man, I keep coming back because this is where you get the fastest ability to learn about all the new technology coming out, what's the marketplace looking like, and also reconnecting with your current vendors. You know, a lot of times you'll be purchasing stuff year after year, you don't talk to anybody, it's kind of like a very mundane relationship, but then you come down here, hey, what's going on, how's it going, and you really kind of rekindle it all, so you kind of re-engage it.
So how important do you think that relationship is to have with the vendors, having that face-to-face time at shows like this?
I think that's probably one of the most underutilized resources is your channel partner, channel program. It's how you can totally change your own business. You know, getting deeper into your own stack, refining it, having more training, and I think it's super critical.
Oh,
So George, how are you seeing business this year? How are things going for you?
It's a great year. I never want to say that some of the pandemic forced us to be more mature as a business, take on better customers, or at least have more selection of the kind of customers that would be attuned to what we want to offer, and it's been great. So I can't. It's hard. Once again, there's always challenges. Obviously talent and obviously other things, but overall, I think it's been a really great time. Unfortunately, some of the thing that's causing it is cybersecurity as a overall driver, but we just do our best to kind of protect our customers as an industry, I think. So it's important.
So when you're here at DattoCon, what are the sessions that you're most interested in taking in here over the next couple of days?
I could do a big blend. Obviously, like going to keynotes, that sort of stuff, but a lot of it is getting deeper into some of the sessions with our Datto and partners, learning more about the new product, the releases, how we're going to use it in our business, some of the business tracks. And one of the things I love doing is the peer group facilitated sessions where you just have a round table. I think peer groups are such a critical piece of information sharing in the industry. Rising tides float all boats kind of thing, so 100%.
Yeah. So what's an important thing if someone's a rookie here, this is their first show, what should they be looking out for?
They should definitely try to connect with folks from Datto or Kaseya and really kind of understand the products you're utilizing, talk to product managers, kind of get on their radar, so they know who you are and what you're doing in your business. And then I would actually, once again, look around, see what's missing in your stack. Pull out your stack document. My team and I, before we came down here, we took out our stack and looked at it and said, hey, who's going to be at DattoCon? Who can we talk to? Who can we get better
advice.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's, a veteran look at it at the conference instead of just coming in and thinking, hey, you know what, I'm going to just all over the place and see what's going on. Very focused look.
It's really just, there's so much information as a drink from the fire hose. And I'll give you another piece of advice. Take some notes for yourself and don't go back to your team and be like, we're doing this, and then 2 weeks later, don't do anything. Pick maybe tops 3, and then put it slowly. Engage your team on it because I've done that over the years. I come back, we're changing everything, and and nothing happens. So it's really important to be.
And it freaks out your staff.
Yeah, they don't want to hear it. I mean, actually, one of my staff was like, "So what's going to change if you come back from DattoCon?" I'm like, "Absolutely nothing. I promise you." So it was good.
So that's really great advice. But on that note, like, do you recommend people bring staff with them, or who would be those key players you'd recommend for an event like DattoCon?
So in any MSP, you're always going to have your key person who's like the technology, like standard bearer, or CIO, or designer, architect. I'd highly recommend them. Your service delivery manager or service VP, some of your sales staff you can. Right now I have my team is our service delivery folks, and a manager, director. He's been with us forever. He designed all of our workflows, so he really knows the product and the business. Also our CIO, so
Okay.
just because he's going to have the relationship with the vendors to get the most out of the relationship.
Awesome.
Yeah, so you brought quite a team down here. So on this, obviously the first DattoCon since the Kaseya Datto acquisition. Anything different that you're seeing here?
More branding.
Yeah.
But no, actually, I feel that they are really being open to having more conversation about what's happening. I'm really actually looking forward to the roadmap, to what's happening down the road, especially with the overlapped applications, and actually really cool. And I think that the vibe I'm getting, and I don't know if it's not unscientific, is that that I think that a lot of the products and services are going to remain in place because they don't want to disrupt the ecosystem or the partner's ability to be stable. So I think it's good. Yeah.
All right. Well, excellent.
Well, awesome. Well, George, thank you for coming
welcome.
on with us today,
Yeah, appreciate
and
it.
we'll let you get back to breakfast and the show, and
All right.
I know we kick off pretty soon here.
All right, well, thank
All
you
right.
so much. I appreciate it.
Thanks so much, George.
Thank you. All right, bye now.
All right, welcome back here. We're with Brad Palmer, talking a little bit of the technical side of DattoCon 2022. How you doing this morning, Brad?
Doing great, happy to be here. It's going to be a great event. Everything is exciting so far, so I'm only looking forward to the next couple days.
Yeah, where are you joining us from here?
We're from Modesto, California.
Okay.
So we have 6 of our teammates out here, all in different parts of our company. So we're looking to get as much benefit out of the classes and the breakouts as we can.
Yeah, so as I mentioned, is that you come from the technical side of the business. So 6 of you out here. How large is the company as a whole?
We're almost 30 as a whole, yeah.
I was hoping you weren't going to say 6 because otherwise no one's supporting back at the office.
No, yeah, we have a good crew back at the office, and they haven't really had to bother us that much, which is nice. We get to enjoy the projects here and the breakouts and everything, so it's been great, yeah.
Well, I know you came to the boot camp yesterday here, some of the technical sessions. How was that yesterday here?
For me, it was very beneficial. I learned a lot that I didn't know about. Different sales techniques, really. There's different, in SaaS protection alone and defense, there's different ways that you can actually use it without being charged yet, but still be able to show the worth to the customer to then maybe get them to realize, oh, maybe this is something I need. Maybe this is something our company depends on, and Microsoft isn't doing it all by themselves, right? So it was very beneficial. We learned a lot about the insides, different settings that we weren't really aware of that really helped us understand some of how we can implement it better.
Yeah, so on this, is this your first DattoCon or are you a veteran?
This is my first DattoCon, yeah.
Okay.
My team has been to them before, but this is my first one myself, yeah.
Okay, very good.
So Brad, what are you most looking forward to that's coming up here?
I'm really looking forward more to understanding just the setup, the stack, right? It's almost like Apple with their economy and how everything flows together, and I would really love to learn more on how we can integrate Autotask with RMM and maybe even more of our inventory and other things that there's so much that Autotask does that we don't use it for.
Okay.
And it's going to be very beneficial to get more of that out of this.
Okay, and now you've come with some DattoCon veterans here.
Yes.
Have they given you any advice about what to look for at the show or what to do, or they just throw you to the wolves here?
They have pretty much fed me to the wolves.
Okay.
They gave me a little bit of insight, take good notes, make sure you're taking pictures of slides, sit close. It's just stuff, it's my first DattoCon, I've been to other events. But really it's to bring back to the table as much as we can. What can we implement, what can we improve on to make our company stronger and better?
Awesome. And then from your standpoint, working on your side of things there, what do you see evolving in the industry or the upcoming changes?
Security. Everything is very security focused. The landscape is constantly changing. It's huge right now. Even cybersecurity insurance is pushing our customers more to talk to us about security, which if we haven't already opened that door with them, they're coming to us now and saying, hey, how can we do X, Y, and Z on this pamphlet that I need to fill out for my cybersecurity because they're worried about us being vulnerable.
Okay.
So everything's a very, very high security focus nowadays, and I think the industry is just going to keep going that way. We're an MSP, and now we're an MSSP, right? So that's just kind of where the industry's going, I believe.
Yeah, awesome.
As you're here, coming from the technical side, I know there's over 100 different vendors here. Do you go strategically of certain ones that you're looking at to be able to fill some gaps, or are you just taking a look at everyone to be able to see what's out there?
Yeah, yesterday when I was looking through the list, it immediately popped in my head, oh, I'm talking to you, oh, I'm talking to you, oh, I can't wait to talk to you. So it's more, when I see it, I'm like, I plan it out in my head and I go to those people. And I want to talk to them and I want to get their ideas on how I can improve certain things. And then it's just a free-for-all. I walk around, I want to see what have I not learned, what have I not heard of, how can they help me? Is it something that I already have but their product's better? So it's huge,
Yeah. Excellent, well, I can hear them ramping up the music in the main room. We're going to let you go in and get a good seat in there, but big news for us here, coming up in just a few hours, we're going to have a live interview here on set with Fred Vicola, CEO of Kaseya and Datto here, so make sure that you come back in for that. It's going to be 10:30 Eastern time, 7:30 Pacific, so nice and early. Grab your coffee.
Perfect.
Pacific. You probably aren't actually seeing this
Yeah.
if you're on the Pacific time zone, as you know, Brad. It's probably a little early right now.
A little early over there right now, yeah.
Yep. All right, so we'll be back with that here in just a little bit. Thanks, Brad.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.